Hello everyone, and welcome. This is Leslie, your host, and welcome to LEZ'S Lounge, where everything and anything can be talked about because, well, it's a lounge. And today we're going to have a little discussion about the sovereign citizens and their movement. This is my second installment. I said at the beginning of the year that I would be doing a series on this. It's just that I've been sick, and I want to thank everybody for their well wishes. And we're going to get started with this series. Now, this is something that is an interest of mine, as well as many other people. And I know some people have asked me, why are you starting at the basics? And I said, well, because on my channel in here, there are some people who had never heard about it until December. And so what we're doing is we're covering the basics, and then we're going to move up from there. Anytime there's some new information here and there, I'm going to be putting it out if I can get to it. And there's also many other people who have more knowledge than I do. And there's people who are always trying to catch the scammers. As you know, the sovereign citizen movement, I said in the last one, started, I thought it was around the 80s. I've been told the 70s. And I've actually been told the late 60s. And basically, it just started out with scams so people didn't have to pay taxes and stuff. Just like now. So, we're going to continue with this. You all make up your own minds, but I do have my mind made up. But I am known as being fair. So what I'll do is try to present both sides, and you make up your mind. But, like I said, and I have enjoyed many hours of enjoyment from this movement and their causes, which I still haven't figured out what it is, except for not to pay anything, honestly, and just take whatever they want. So without further ado, let's get into this video. And with this video, we're going to hear the arguments in the sovereign citizens' own voices, and we're going to go over some definitions which they're trying to get correct, but it's really not, and maybe some treats for us all, because I, like many others, enjoy certain things that happen during a traffic stop when they don't cooperate. So let's get to it, and I hope you like it. Now, in the clip I'm getting ready to show you, this lady has been pulled over for a brake light, which you'll hear. I edited out the video because, a lot of waste of time in there and stuff like that. But the point is, at least you'll get some of the verbiage that they use. Like, is there an injured party? What crime am I suspected of committing? What is the corpus delicti? Who thinks of that? Well, sovereign citizen does. And let's take a listen.
In an injured party.
Can't hear you.
According to Black's Law Dictionary, a crime is only defined as there being an injured victim or injured party. Is there an injured party?
Your brake lights don't work.
Okay, traffic infractions are not crimes.
Give me your license.
Unless there's been a crime committed, officer, I'm not showing my
has been
ID.
committed, and I need to see your driver's
Where's
license.
the corpus delicti?
I need to see your driver's license.
Is there an injured party, sir?
I'm not asking you.
Is there an injured party?
I'm not asking you.
Is there an injured party, officer?
Now at this point, you can see the officer is a little agitated. Sovereign citizens will continue this line over and over and over and over and over and over. Over and over. They'll do it for hours, saying the same thing over and over. Some officers do put up with it. Most don't. So, they know, sovereign citizens know exactly what's going to happen. And so let's watch and see what happens.
There's been no crime committed. Please do not touch my property, ma'am, if there's been no crime committed. Please do not touch my property, ma'am. There's been no crime committed. They're damaging the property, and this isn't even my property. Please. Oh my God!
I think she's back on.
Oh my God! I got glass in my eyes!
Cuffs.
Do not not take my property.
I got it.
Put his on. So
Do not take my property.
I'm good. I'm good.
Do not take my
They're on.
property. Do not take my property. Do not take my property.
Hey, go ahead and lock them down.
Give me my property, ma'am. Give me my property now. Give me my property.
Got any guns, knives, weapons, or anything I'm suspecting, huh?
Give me my property.
Now, you heard the soft-sit say or ask, what crime has been committed? What crime have I committed? Because according to her, in the Black's Law Dictionary, which, folks, I wouldn't take that to one of my fake courts on my own channel that I'm going to be doing, because this is before Constitution, and it really has no bearing. But according to this dictionary, which the soft-sits love to quote, is that the crime has to do with personal injury to a body, a person, or injury to their property, or destruction of their property. That is the only crime, folks. I don't understand, but those are the only two crimes. What they're failing to realize is that crimes are also called offenses. And, I think they forgot that the Constitution had given states rights to govern their own damn states. So they don't consider anything that state puts out as a law or anything to abide by. And if you break such statutes, which it says here, crimes are defined and punished by statutes and by the common law. Most common law offenses are as well known and as precisely ascertained as those which are defined by statutes. You break that, it's an offense, which is also a crime. Did you all notice, I have to say this, when she was in that car, said, they're going to break my windows, they're going to break my windows, they're going to break my windows like 10 times, and that officer was sitting there banging, and the glass didn't even break, that fake yell, ah, and then she realized it didn't break, and then when it really did, she was stunned, and it took her a minute, and all of a sudden she was like, same cry, ah, I just think it's funny.
Yeah. Hey, look, buddy. You make it easier on yourself if you just let me go about my travels. All right, like it never happened. But other than that, I'm suing every last one of y'all. And I promise you, I'm coming for the straight pocket. I need a couple checks in my life.
In the capacity as a quote-unquote officer and their private commander.
And I'm coming for your capacity as a quote-unquote officer and your private commander. I'm coming for it all. Just so you know. I'm still being kidnapped out here for a traffic infraction, which is not a crime. And there's also walking up now, record this dude.
So if you roll down just about that much.
That's as far as it's going down.
Okay, sir, here's the deal. Cooperate and identify yourself. That's all we're asking for right now.
That's a threat right there.
Sir, are you going to cooperate and identify yourself?
Why do I have to identify myself?
You're operating a motor vehicle on streets of highways in North Carolina. You have to
Coliner versus Lawson.
Break the window of this car.
And he's saying he's gonna break the window.
What are you breaking?
We're authorized to do that.
Why
sir,
you gonna break? How are you authorized to break my window?
You're resisting, sir.
I'm not resisting.
Sir, I'm asking you
Wait,
politely to identify
in order for me to resist, there has to be a crime.
Sir, the crime is you're refusing to identify yourself during a traffic stop while operating a motor vehicle on the streets or highways in North Carolina.
A traffic stop is not a crime.
Sir, I'm asking you to cooperate.
I've been cooperating.
No, sir, you're not cooperating.
You're respectfully declining and you're exercising your constitutional right not to be detained by a public employee.
Exactly. I'm respectfully declining, and I'm exercising my constitutional rights to not be detained by a public employee.
I'm getting ready to break your window, sir, if you don't cooperate.
He's about to break my window.
I'm going to break the window.
That's a threat. That's definitely a threat.
No, that's not a threat, sir. It's a conditional.
That's definitely a threat.
It's not a threat.
I haven't committed a crime, and you're saying
Sir,
I've
cover
been
your
committed.
eyes because I'm going to
I haven't
break the
committed,
window.
and if you get glass in my eyes, I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely suing. He about to break my back window, sweet. Put your back window. Broke the back window, now he's busting in. I'm being kidnapped,
Sir, I'm getting ready to break the front window.
and now he's about to break the other window.
Yeah, use your long arm.
Can I take my seatbelt off?
Yeah, go ahead and take your seatbelt off, bud.
Sweet. They're forcing me out the vehicle right now.
Sir, you're now getting ready to cross the line.
Quick.
Put the phone down.
Can I hold
Do I gotta get out?
Yes, sir.
Can I hold my dog?
Sir, you need to
Quick,
step
I'm getting out of the
motor
car right
vehicle.
now. Because if not, I already know how it's gonna go down. Yeah, under threat, the rest of the horse for real. Because if not, they're definitely gonna do some crazy shit.
Turn off him.
I'm being arrested at the time to get my own wheel. I'm being kidnapped.
With these two little snippets that I showed of these sovereign citizens just at a traffic stop, there's nothing. I'm just getting used to how they word things and where their mind's at. For those that do not know anything about soft sits, it gets much worse. It goes from here to stealing $1 million homes. I mean, we're talking about just taking stuff. It doesn't matter. Extreme violence. It's getting bad. But if you liked any part of the video and if you'd like to see the series continue, please don't be afraid to leave a tip. I'll leave the instructions in the description. And I hope to see everybody back here. We are going to be trying to do this as a weekly series. So if anybody has any suggestions, please also leave them in the comments. I hope to see everybody soon. And take care.